Greetings, viewers. Welcome to the first episode of Gillingham Giants. We'll be taking Gillingham down from Division 10 of English football to the English Premier League. So, just in advance, I'd like to apologize for the microphone on this episode. I have one ordered. It's just that I was very excited to record the first episode. So, we won't have great quality, but I hope you can forgive that for today. So, a bit about Gillingham Town. They apply their trade in the English Western League Division 1. They're a club obviously based in Gillingham Town. They've been quite, no offense, their team are quite insignificant, so Gillingham don't recognise as rivals, but they will one day. We'll be looking down down on them from the Premier League and just in general because we'll be 6 or 7 and above. No, so the rules are that we are only allowed to use players 6'4" and above. So eventually we'll like to have. Well, I don't know if Haaland will be still playing by the time we get to the Premier League, but like 6'5", I think he's 6'5" in the game, Haaland, and players of that height. Yeah, that's pretty much the only rule. I see no safe scumming. I do have. I don't have the player attributes masked because I feel like for YouTube series it's just a bit long to have the attributes masked. As you can see, this guy is not very good. He's not 5'6", so hopefully he's the type of player that will get bullied by our players eventually. But yeah, I don't have attribute masking on. Hopefully that's not an issue for anyone watching. City objectives for this season. Top half finish. Okay, so we've got a bit to do in the first season. I mean, obviously the aim, the dream is to get promoted. All our players, um, they don't have any like long-term contracts, so they can be poached any second. So I'll try not to get attached to any other players. I recommend neither of you do that either, as they'll most likely be poached if they play well. They'll probably go like 3 divisions and above. Um, yeah, unfortunately, the only players that actually have like contracts for 2 years are the youth players that spawn in when you generate the teams. Because obviously, there's not enough real players. So you have, oh look, there's a Polish person here. He's not terrible for this level, 16 years old. But yeah, so they're eating up the wages, and I think there's under 21s. Yeah, there's a lot of players, and here you have the heights. Obviously, like Ekpo, Yahaha Ekpo. What a great name, 6'4". To be honest, he's actually probably going to get in the starting 11. We don't have any staff, no assistant manager. Unfortunately, so we won't have any stars. But just looking at him, sorry about that. 12 jumping reach is not amazing. We want like players of like 16. That'll be like high end, very strong for this level. There's a lot of players that have like 4 strength, good in a tackle, good technique. 4 passing is not terrible. 5 marking is a bit poor, but he knows how to position himself. Off the ball, he just stands in his place, does not move at all. But it doesn't matter. He can just stay there. He's very determined, so he'll probably, be chasing that ball for, Brexit tackles. That's what we're really looking for. We want to play like anti-football, Brexit, hoof the ball, 2-foot tackles, just passion. So we'll try to do that. Fair warning, I'm not the most talented tactic maker, unfortunately. If you're looking for tactical advice, you're not going to find it here. I'm quite no, don't time waste. An intermediate when it comes to Football Manager. I've played for like 2 years, I'd say by now. Yeah, we'll do floated crosses because we're gonna have big boys in the box. Yes, fairly new. I'm not a tactical genius, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll learn. Well, before this save, I would have downloaded the tactic and just ran with it. But as it's that's why I tried to make a YouTube series or a YouTube save to motivate me to actually try to learn the game and create my own tactics and all that stuff. So we'll probably have like big, chunky boys on the wing who are not going to have the greatest dribbling ability. So I'd say dribble less and just pass the ball, don't try to dribble. See, I feel like in game, I mean, yeah, I feel like counter pressing and actually countering when we get the ball will be most efficient way. I feel like in the match engine, it's the best thing to do. And probably if we play like high league opposition, like in a cup, but I don't think we even in the FA Cup we have like a counties league cup. But when we get to that stage, we're playing like bigger, better opposition. We could maybe have a low block and try to counter. But for now, I think we'll be pretty good enough to counter press. I would say, yeah, let's not time waste. Distribute it. I don't know how our goalkeeper's looking. Even if we have a tall enough goalkeeper to actually qualify for our team. So let's have a look. In under 21s, let's see squad. And we have yes, Ekbal there, and we have Paddy Box, a Barbudian player. That's fun. A leader, 19 leadership. Okay, so we have our captain. It's a shame he's awful, just terrible player. No redeeming qualities for a centre back. Below average jumping reach. Poor, just defensive stats. Unfortunately, can't see. Blind as a bat. Old Paddy Box. But that's a fun nationality, and maybe we'll just keep him. From Fair Valley in Barbados. Look at that. We'll probably keep him just to like motivate the players. You know, leader in the locker room. Probably never get a game. He's wanted already. People want to poach him. I don't know why you would want to. Maybe for his leadership qualities in the locker room. But yeah, so we don't actually have a goalkeeper. We have a 5'11" goalkeeper. Jesus Christ. Resolute. No, that's good. 5'11". No, you can't have 5'11" goalkeeper. I'm sorry. So we're gonna have to get a goalkeeper. So I'm not gonna distribution type because I don't know if he's gonna. If he ideally we would want him to have like long kicks to try to get like assists and just hoof the ball, because that's quite effective in the match engine this year. I'd say higher. If we're hoofing it, we're probably better than they're up there. And we're pressing them. Trigger press, yeah, go. Get stuck in. That's what we want. To be honest, we get this level with players like with 4 tackling. It's gonna be brutal. Like I just wish the match engine could actually show you how bad the tackles are at this level. Because I imagine it's just a 2-foot every time and never get the ball. So it's gonna be a red card and yellow card galore. But that's the our first aim is basically to win the game. Second aim, put someone in the hospital. If it wasn't the code of conduct, I would say if you hospitalize someone, you get probably a bonus. That's the type of football we're going to play at Gillingham. See, I don't know, should we step up more? We'll leave it for now, because I'm not sure. Step up more would also can suppress the midfield. Right, but I feel like at this level, a lot of the other teams will play on hoofball as well, I imagine. So if we step up more, we're more prone to quick strikers getting behind. The safety first approach to be defending their own goals, the position attacks right. Behind but not conceding what's hurt. Yeah, because I think that's probably better at this level. I don't think a lot of people are going to be trying to pass through the middle. Pro in Barcelona. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Should we invite crosses? I don't know, because I don't know if our centre backs are actually going to have. They're going to be big, but are they going to be great? That's the thing. I think Ekpo and Paddy Box as our first 2 centre backs, and player roles. That's important. So let's have obviously a target forward and attack, advance forward. We'll see what foot they are. Maybe we need to switch the roles. Wingers and support. I'm happy with that. I'll say no nonsense centre backs. We don't need to be playing the ball. Wing fullbacks and support. I feel like wing backs are more effective in the match engine, but sure, we'll put them on support. We'll try to get them up, overlap, put a cross in. Hopefully, we can get some of good crosses. Problem with big players at this level is their technical ability is not great, and yeah, that's a bit of bit of a problem. I would say we probably should have like a midfielder in attack. So let's say if we hoof the ball, target forward can knock it down to the player, well, centre midfielder being like in this gap here, trying to pick up the ball. They play it over the top again. And then we probably want one just staying back, probably just, yeah, on a ball winning midfielder. I think, yeah, if we're getting counter-attacked, hopefully we can get a Kante. Well, no, maybe like a Patrick Vieira. He was like 6'4", wasn't he? Great captain of Arsenal to get the ball back. And the under 21s and the other players that qualify, Stevens, he's 6'3". See, do we allow him because he does have better jumping reach than 6'4" players? I feel for now we'll stay true to ourselves and we will not use him because he is not 6'4". Which is a shame. How old is he? He's 19. So I don't know if he can still grow. I know some of the Nugents can still, grow a bit when they're younger, but I don't know if he's reached the age where he doesn't grow anymore. There's no one in the 18s, and then in the actual squad, Ekpo, yeah, we know. Campbell, he's 6'3" again, good jumping reach. He's actually not a terrible midfielder. Average, well, for this level, decent passing. He's unambitious, which, I mean, you're playing in tier 10, I don't blame you. You're 25, probably like a mechanic in your part-time. Didn't get paid for this, do you? No. Poor bloke. Okay. Yeah. So those are the only two players that actually qualify for our team. Oh, it's a bit late in the episode, I understand, to outline the goals. We'll be looking for some staff to try get for the club. 733 wage budget. That's quite poor. Well, I did a test run with another club, Woodley, who are near Reading actually. No, thank you. And they had, for some reason, 100 grand. No, thank you. Okay, I don't need that. Yeah, they have 100 grand in the scouting budget for some reason. So I'm gonna put 50 of it, transfer budget, and then wages, so we can offer more, like bonuses for like appearance fees and whatever. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I'll search for some players after the episode. It's just a quick introduction to set everything up. We probably won't play a game today. But yeah, so I was going to say the aims. The aims for this series is obviously win the Premier League, 1, win the Champions League, 2. Um, I would like to create, if you click on the video, you've seen the thumbnail, is Peter Crouch, a very famous big man footballer, 6'7", 2-meter Peter, played striker, great striker for Liverpool and other clubs. And I would love to get another like player of that mold, like another striker, 6'7". Just he could do like the thing is with him, he wasn't a one-dimensional striker. He wasn't just you cross it in and he scores a header. Obviously, I think he has the record actually in the Premier League for the most headed goals. But he also was able to do like bicycle kicks. Just he wasn't terrible when he was running at players. So someone who could, like we want like a Peter Crouch region, ideally, hone him, train him, and make like ideally it would be lovely if he could win the Ballon d'Or for performances for Gillingham Town. And the other aim I'd like to achieve is have one game with 100% headed, heading like headers won. There's a stat where in the game when you're playing you have like it's a stats board. This is headers won. 100% headers won would be nice, seeing as we're using players by 6'4". I mean, I don't know if it can actually happen. I imagine it's quite rare. And we can actually offer him wages. Oh, amazing! Sam Banks, terrible, terrible. Coach wants to play 5. Okay. Is there a way? I wonder. No. Preferred tactics and formations. Because ideally we would probably want to like a manager that uses 4-4-2 like him. Good people management, motivating. Yeah, it's pretty decent. He's actually not terrible. Would he like to join? No. Isn't Standard Club want to work for? Well, my friend Peter, you're not gonna get any better with those stats. Battaglia, that's very. Where is he from? Probably Argentina, but yeah, Boca Juniors. Yeah, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't know why they're popping up. I wish there was a way to, you know how you sign players and you have like willingness to join or something like that. You can put like doubtful or something like that. Because the show me managers that never want to join, it'd be just so much quicker and easier if we could just find like managers that are actually willing to sign for the club. He's okay, doesn't want to join. Okay. I feel like maybe going for like really young. No, sorry. Age. Maybe like a really, really young assistant manager could be fun. 44 people, Darren. Probably, oh, let's find actually a good personality and good stats. One's on the board, that's pretty poor. Seen as in the beginning, okay, he's pretty good. Balanced, that's okay, doesn't want to join. Amazing. Spirited, we'll take that. Does want to join. And what formation did you play? 4-4-2? Perfect. Charlton Beck. I might keep him as the system manager for the whole save. Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't know how much better he can get. Really looking at him, Free's actually pretty good. I usually at this level when I play tier 10 in my spare time, I have a manager with ones. So this is actually a great improvement. He's local, spirited. He's adaptable, but you know he'll probably stay here for the duration of his career. 30 years old, so he's older than me. Welcome you to 6. Is this yeah. You know what? We'll make do. And he has any licenses? No. Okay, so we can actually send him on courses and probably improve him quite a good chunk by the end of the save. Charlton back. Hopefully he chooses to sign on. And yeah. So this is there anything else I'd like to say or show? Um. Oh yeah. Well, here are we are nicking the gills, and we have terrible facilities, coaching, and reputation. Of course, we play at Hardings Lane, which is just our stadium with 750 capacity, which I imagine at this level it's not bad. World Cup games can be played at this pitch, which is good to know. Condition perfect, amazing. Oh yeah, so the club has no honours, currently one. No favorite personnel, icons, or legends. So the history and the story is ours to write. Hopefully, be filled up with. Well, hopefully, my name will be here one day, and our players. Also, any players that we identify as like legends or club legends or players worthy of Hall of Fame. I reckon I'll try to do like a channel Hall of Fame, maybe like in a channel description, maybe, or somewhere where everyone can see it, and like, you know, one day, maybe in a couple of years' time, when you're looking back and you can see Ekpo, Gillingham Giants, or whatever, you know, that'd be pretty cool. I reckon like a Hall of Fame would be pretty cool. Addition to the save, and something to motivate the players to play for, you know, infamy. Um, I suppose we can appoint Paddy Box as the captain now and Akpo as vice captains. Yeah, Paddy can be the captain. Akpo has four. Ooh, nice voice crack there. Has four leadership and 13 teamwork. Yaha, but his name is Yahaha. He no, he'll be vice captain for being here. You know, came for the club, Nigerian, fun nationality, information. He was actually born in Lagos, came here. Oh yeah, you think like another added challenge now in the most recent FMs when you're playing, imagine England, especially at the lower levels. Like I'm really not looking forward to the National League this year. I think for the past couple of years actually been this way. Is the Brexit addition to the game, where before you could go and like sign probably like a poor Polish man who was probably too good to play in Poland, but no one really was scouting and looking at him, and you can get him into Vanarama National, and it could really bolster your squad. Now, because we left Brexit, we have Brexit in the game. Sorry, um, the players need a work permit for abroad. Foreign players that don't have English nationality, anything along those lines, need a work permit. So that's going to be a fun bridge to cross when we get to it. Although for the probably first like 4 seasons, I reckon that won't be a problem, as we're mostly going to be signing just local players because we won't have. I don't think we will have the reputation to even like if we want to get a player from like Newcastle or Geordie to come down and play for us. I don't think they would relocate for a £50 appearance fee. So we're going to be looking at local boys that are 6 or 7 and above. There is one player actually in my uh, uh, trial save like I did that was really good. It was actually Robert Hanna. Oh, he's 6'2". So in the other um, my trial save that I was just doing like a quick draft, he was actually 6'7". Because the scouts for one edge, obviously this is not in the base game. This is a data save that someone made, and it's, they know this player exists, but the full manager randomizes their stats because it's not set in stone how tall he is, and that information is probably not available. And they sometimes randomize their stats, but they have like a set current ability, I believe. So he unfortunately this time spawned in with a height of 6'2", which some might consider a giant, but unfortunately not good enough for Gillingham Town. Which is a big shame because you can see he would actually probably join us. He's a free agent, yeah. You want to be a star player. Um, Great stats for this level. Like the holy trinity of strikers here is great, but oh well. We'll look elsewhere to find our goals. But yes, everyone, thank you for tuning in for this first video. I'm sorry for how shoddy and raw it is. I just really wanted to get started. I created a channel yesterday. Um, I don't know if anyone probably stumbled upon this video, um, but I just want to do it. So to make sure I play the save, that I don't save scum, and that I actually finish it, and yeah, something to look back on like in a couple of years' time, where like FM27 with better graphics comes out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can look back on this and create some cool stories and do some fun challenges. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I'm not sure when the next one will come out. Um, but yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everyone watching today, and have a good rest of the day.